So, dear Nigerians, Africans, I want you to hear this story. So, because you want everything to be properly organized in your house and in your compound, you decided to hire a nanny, right? So that, while you are working, the nanny can also keep the house organized, and the security dogs, which are there for the security, the gateman and everybody, the nanny is supposed to take care of everybody, right? Based on the money you pay the nanny, he shares to the security man and gives the dogs food and everything to eat. Now, all of a sudden, you came back to your house and you notice changes. Your nanny started being bossy to you. Your nanny started doing things that you know is wrong. And when you try to approach the nanny, he tells you he's going to release the dogs on you. The security man, nobody listens to you anymore. You tried talking, like, what is the problem? What is happening? The nanny is telling you, this house is now mine. You have given me so much power. The house is now mine. There's nothing you can do about it. So you tried going outside to look for help, and you went out to maybe your pastor, your imam, people that you think can help you talk to your nanny, because your pastor is somebody who you took to your nanny to pray with you, to ask if this nanny will be good for my household, and the pastor said yes. Now you went to your pastor said, it's very unfortunate, leave it for God, leave the battle for God, that God is going to fight for you. Now you decide to leave the battle for God. Let us assume you left the battle for God and God fights for you. And your nanny, maybe something happens, your nanny cry, for instance, maybe your nanny get accident, or something mysterious can happen, your nanny cry. But now your nanny has children. Your nanny has people that, since he has now become a boss, he has people that are now loyal to him. So even in the absence of your nanny, you are still an outsider in your house, because the children, as the nanny died, the children took over. That is the situation we are currently facing in Nigeria and Africa. So the idea of you keeping quiet, not speaking up, not talking because you feel, oh, if I talk, something might happen. As a matter of fact, from the president down, like I said before in my previous video on YouTube, from the president down, they are like nannies. They were there to take care of the house. We left the house, which is Nigeria. We left the running of the house, the day-to-day running of the house, under their care. They are public servants, not public masters. But we have kept quiet for so long, making them now assume the position of being our masters. On a normal day, somebody who you brought in to work for you is supposed to be serving you. But now, they have taken all the resources in the house, all the food, all the money, and now they've tried to now turn you to become poor. You imagine, you know how you employ a sales girl, and the sales girl starts collecting everything and not remitting, not telling you details about things you sold in the shop, and then all of a sudden, boom, the sales girl becomes bigger than the madam. That is the case we are facing. If you keep quiet because you are scared of talking, because your pastor says you should not talk, because the imam says it's the will of God, because a prophet says, God says this, God says that, I want you to know that even if the nanny dies or anything happens to the nanny's children will continue to slave your children. The nanny's children will continue to slave you. Open your mouth and speak. Even in the Bible days, when people we that are Christians, right? When they came to hold David's family hostage, David was king and had gone to war. Before he came back, the children, women, things have been taken. David cried, and what did David say? Should I pursue? God said pursue. God did not tell him, sit back, leave everything for me. All the times you saw in the Bible where we read, don't be any of us right them. All the times you saw in the Bible where they went to war, they went to fight, they went to do that, God approved them to go out. God said, go and fight, go and speak up, go and collect what is yours. It is the same thing with the times that you see us going for protest. It is go out and speak up. That is the word that David went to fight. Go out and talk. So if you are not protesting and you are keeping quiet, you see this talk while they talk. You may not know, but I'm protesting. I'm speaking up. So you keeping quiet and looking at the people who are speaking up you are simply handing over the wealth that your father gave to you to take care of. You have handed it over to the nanny and you have given up on it. Think about it.